Today's video is sponsored by Brett, Shyla, and Penelope. Shoutouts to you guys, and thanks so much for the love and support of the channel. Enjoy the review. Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
Looks like Sonic is dropping their very first brunch-style burger, complete with one of my favorite burger toppings ever. So while I'm checking this one out, what do you say we get something to wash it down with, too? Yep, I'm pretty interested to check out this all-new brunch burger, and while it's supposed to be the bigger version featuring that quarter-pound patty, I have to admit this is actually very small, guys, especially when you compare it to the size of my hand. This does feel like a pretty tiny burger indeed, pretty much like the one you get for $2.99 with those tots. I do have to say the bacon looks pretty crispy right there. Let's pop the top on the brioche style bun and take a look underneath. We've got, of course, that crispy looking bacon, a decent amount of it I might add, a tomato slice and normally mayo, and my all-time favorite topping right there for a burger, guys. We've got a fried egg and some melted cheese goodness. Let me see if I can try and split that just a little bit for you. It is just minutes old and obviously nice gooey goodness right there. But again, that supposed quarter-pound patty is very suspect right there. It is very thin. Let's look underneath a little further. And just the bun. But guys, I don't know about this one. Hopefully it's not just the regular one they gave me because it really feels very, very thin. But guess what? We're actually going to be washing it down with some good stuff. Take a look at the Cherry Limeade Mimosa, and I have to admit this is giving me more aroma in my car than the burger itself. You can definitely smell the orange mixed into this, and of course you've got their cherry flavor, the lime fruit, and the Sprite mixed together as well, and plenty of ice obviously. This is the medium size. Looking forward to washing down this burger with a few sips of this one for sure. Can't wait to get into this one. It's the Cherry Limeade Mimosa and supposedly the bigger brunch burger here at Sonic. Let's peep out this flavor.
Yeah, from this angle, this does not look like a quarter-pound patty at all, nor does it feel like one based upon other quarter-pound burgers I've had in the past. Let's just dive in. It's the bigger brunch burger here at Sonic, and I'm actually going to try this with a tomato. Here we go. It's definitely pretty tasty, but as I'm looking at this is just the standard burger patty, guys. I feel like I have been ripped off, and you know what? Speaking of ripping off, I need to get rid of this because I do not like this with a tomato. For some reason, tomato and egg, not a good combination, but the bacon is very crispy, the cheese is pretty nicely melted, and overall the flavor is pretty decent on it. Let's go for another bite. The burger patty itself is okay. There's no real seasoning to it aside from maybe a light saltiness and just the general flavor of the beef itself. I just wish it was just a little bit thicker, but the egg itself is a highlight with that cheese. I have to admit, the fried egg is nicely done on this, and as you can see, it's got a nice yolky middle there. The crispiness of the bacon is decent, but the flavor of the bun is pretty nondescript. It just tastes like regular bread, but overall, guys, just okay so far. Now, I don't know about you guys, I don't think I would necessarily call this a brunch burger per se, because although it does have a fried egg on it, which is primarily a breakfast item, on top of a burger, which is usually for lunch or dinner, to me it just feels like an add-on that most fast casual burger places usually offer. But I see where they're going with it. Like I said, it is a marketing thing primarily. But hey, you know what? Before we go any further, let me get a sip of this Cherry Limeade Mimosa real fast, because the smell in my car right now is actually still stronger than the burger itself with the lid on. Hang on real quick. That is a nice mix right there. Naturally, it's got a base of Sprite, which is really good too, so you're getting that lime coming in there as well. But I have to admit, the cherry flavor is pretty nice, and then the orange is actually coming in on the back end with that. That is a really nice drink. Oh yeah. I am so glad I got this to wash this down with right now. This actually feels maybe like the brunch theme, because mimosas is what you would have typically with alcohol, non-alcoholic here, just so you guys know. So this actually is a pretty nice combination when they pair them together. And if you look on their website right now, that's what they're doing with these two. They're pairing these two together. Pretty nice combo. Very good. All right, a couple more bites of this one. Let's go in. Yeah, that bacon is super crispy, guys. I really like the bacon actually they're using with this one today anyway for me. They're really tasty. Really nice actually too. The saltiness is there. Very nice. It's just this burger patty though. It is super thin. Let me give you another close-up of this. You gotta see how thin this is. A quarter pounder? Give me a break. Check that out. Drop some comments down below. Let me know if you think this is a quarter pound of beef here right now, guys, because I'm telling you, it is super thin. I don't want to say paper thin, but this really does feel like a value patty for sure. It's fortunately a good thing that the egg is actually decent on this along with the cheese and the bacon, because I am just not feeling the meat situation, even though the flavor is just okay on it. No bueno. So before I finish this one out with the wrap-up and rating on the quote-unquote bigger brunch burger, let me just tell you guys right now, the Cherry Limeade Mimosa is probably going to be the highlight of both of these together today for me. Scratch that. You know what? It is the highlight, and I have to say, it really is awesome in terms of flavor. I'm not really one to get any of these types of drinks here at Sonic, but if I do, I'm definitely going to be getting this one during the promo period. So overall, gonna have to give that Cherry Limeade Mimosa here at Sonic a very decent 8 out of 10. It's not overly sweet, although it actually smells very, very sweet, but the combinations work extremely well, and the orange is a major highlight, guys. Really, really nice. I only wish, like I said earlier, it was served in like a clear cup. That would have been really nice to kind of see the difference between it, because naturally the color balance would look really, really nice. I mean, the red, the orange together, not bad overall whatsoever. But when it comes to the actual burger, like I said, the quote-unquote bigger brunch burger leaves a little bit to be desired for me, and that's strictly because I really feel like I didn't get what I actually ordered today, and that's an unfortunate thing. I think maybe a thicker patty would have gone a long way, not necessarily just because of the freshness I would be hoping for it, but only because it would be thicker and a little bit heartier when I got into it. But hey, the bacon was crispy, the cheese was melted, and the egg was pretty decent as well. Not bad for fast food fried eggs, I have to admit. It was actually really, really tasty. So with all that said, I'm gonna have to give the bigger brunch burger here at Sonic just a little above average 6.5 out of 10. The only reason this actually gets a half of a point above a 6 is because the egg was actually really good on top of that crispy bacon. But there's really nothing else about this one to really carry it much further above that in terms of score, at least for me. And I only wish, like I said, if the meat were a little bit thicker and a little bit more flavorful, it could have been so much better. There's a lot of potential with this one.
Sonic's Brunch Burger or quarter-pound double cheeseburger in tots for $2.99.
But naturally, the only question that I personally have is, did this potentially look pretty decent to you? Drop some comments down below. What did you think of the overall appearance of this one in particular? And do you think I got shafted in the meat department? Drop those comments down below and definitely let me know. And with that, this is Ian K closing out another episode of Peep This Out, bringing you brand new content every single week here on my channel. So while you stay tuned for the next review coming real soon, in the meantime, stay frosty. Hey Sonic, where's the beef? Just saying. All right everyone, until next time, I'll talk to you soon.